All right, everybody. Welcome to Deal Tech 101, aka Black Mantle, as I discuss information technology, also known as IT. And in today's episode, people, I have a very special topic that I want to talk to you about. This is regarding certifications, skills, and we're going to be talking about the educational aspect. And the topic around the certifications is definitely a really interesting story that came out the other day. And this story I definitely want to talk to you about because it is something that you definitely need to hear about. You definitely want to know. So let me go ahead and just set a couple of disclaimers here. As you all know, and seen from my YouTube channel from day one, I am not only passionate about technology, but this is what I do. This is what I absolutely love to do, and been in the game for almost 20 years. And I can tell you that I have seen so many different things, even before some of the latest things that we have out right now. Of course, you know, with ChatGPT and all these different kinds of things, my passion for technology is definitely true to the heart. And so what you will see on the channel, and what you will always see on the channel, is definitely going to be truly me. It's going to be my perspective and take on different things in the technology space, unfiltered, because I own and control the content that I produce. And I want to make sure that you have a genuine person talking to you about these topics, because not only am I passionate about it, but there are things that I feel very, very strongly for. And I'm going to make sure that I educate on my channel and reach as many people as I possibly can. And if you understand that and you want to dive into this content, go ahead and subscribe and definitely comment below, because we're about to get right into it. So definitely on the channel and everything, what I was talking about is I listened to a webinar, and it was dealing with cybersecurity. And some of the takeaways on there was different ways to position yourself to be able to move in the industry a little bit different. In a way that being in the GRC space, like, I completely understand that there is definitely a difference between doing desktop support, system administration, network administration, and then get into the cyber security space. And throughout these spaces, there's different certifications that I've attained and have received through that. And initially, I was totally like, man, I have to have every certification on the block. But what I realized is that not only do I have the certs, I also have the education and background behind it. Being a college student, graduate student, having advanced degrees and everything, I kind of got the ability to do both sides. And what I'm looking back now and looking at younger people coming through, I always get the question to ask, what is the absolute best way to go? And so this story that I'm going to share with you is going to point out some of the nuances, and it's things I want to share with you unfiltered. So when I talk to people, I always try to see, what do they want to do? Before you get into IT, know IT is 100% skill-based. You do not have to have a certification. You do not have to have a degree to do well in IT. I have friends and colleagues and people that I've networked with on all different sides. Friends that have PhDs, EDDs, people with master's degrees, people with bachelor's degrees, associate degrees, GEDs, no degrees at all. And they are making more than VPs at companies that I know. And these are people like in my circle who are doing phenomenal. They are making bank, because the focus that I want you to keep in mind is the skill set. The skill set is what's going to move you in this industry. You can have all the certifications you want, but if you don't have the skills to back it up in the actual work, in the work ethic, and the tenacity and the ability to move forward, it's not going to work. Now, people would jump into the cyberspace because they honestly think that because I'm here, I'm going to make all this money and all this and that. But when a problem happens, do they know how to solve it? So if you're a student that's in college, and you're in college right now, and you're going to school for IT, that's perfectly fine. Degrees work well in IT if you're going to go on the executive route, especially being in the executive suite. Roles like CIO, Chief Information Officer, Chief Technology Officer, Chief Information Security Officer, CISO, those kind of roles. So someone on the executive suite, more than likely is going to have a master's degree or graduate degree. It works really well with that if you want to lead and manage a whole company. But if you want to be in the rocks or in the cut, you don't need a college degree for that. And you don't even need certifications with that. And here's why. Certifications is a way to show that you know how to study, read a book, pass a test. It does nothing in regards to real world application. In college, you can get the degree. It shows you know how to follow instruction for 4 to 6 or 4 to 7 years, depending on how long that you're going to be in school. Whether you go bachelor's degree or graduate, that's perfectly fine. Degrees are great, but degrees are not required or guarantee you a promotion on a job. But that skill, that's the third part. The skill is almost like the top tier, and here's why. Imagine a person who is going into the IT space. They studied and did break-fix work. They worked had internships, and they learned and crafted a skill. They crafted a skill so well that they can go out and get real-world experience, and it's very, very practical. They're able to apply that to their job. The experience is going to continue to build. They may decide to go to school. If not, they may decide to get certifications, and it works out. I have known other men in the industry that have not had degrees, not had passed a bachelor's degree, and they were C-level executives. They were getting their promotions on the job because of the skill set. So what we have is on the education side, you got a money grab for the degrees because everybody's going to get a degree. So it's like, is it worth it? Then you now have the certifications grab from this article. Now that the CompTIA is about to get bought out through mergers and acquisitions by H.I.G Capital, Thoma Bravo to buy CompTIA. So we all know the CompTIA certifications, the Security Plus, for example, it's like a $300 exam. That's through CompTIA. Now, since it's going to they're going to be taking the CompTIA, they're going to be buying them out. And so we're going to get into this article here in a second, but I want to stress the importance. When I talk to people, I tell them to focus on skill. Don't focus on degree. Don't focus on certification because it's a money grab. It's a cash cow. I will focus on getting your equipment off of eBay, getting your equipment off of Amazon, getting your equipment from somebody throwing away old computers. Take it home, break it apart, build it, get your game together, lay it out on your kitchen table, break that computer down, Google search the parts, do all of that at home before you go and pay thousands of dollars for a boot camp to learn how to do it. If you have friends or people connecting in, or people that are already in the industry, reach out to them. There's almost nothing in IT that you cannot learn online through Google or through platforms like Pluralsight or platforms like Udemy or platforms like CBT Nuggets. There are so many different ones out there depending on what side that you want to go on. But if you can get the equipment, you can get old equipment, you all, from like companies that are throwing their old equipment away. Think about it. Go to your local library, ask them if they're throwing away old computers, or go to your local university, get the old computers, bring them home, download software, install everything you need to install on, and then work it out that way. That's what I tell people to do. Now, yes, indeed, I have multiple college degrees. I have graduate degrees. I have a lot of certifications. And I've been in this for a while. I'm telling you what I know so that you don't have to go through the same thing, wasting money and wasting time. Because you're going to be, if you're trying to get to, like, if you're trying to do or get like the same things that I have, like right now, you're going to be paying tens of thousands of dollars to even get that. Because that's time and money I've invested over the years. Self-built. I went out there in the gutter and I got it. But what I'm doing right now is as I network with people, they ask me questions, I give them the information and then let them go out and research information. That's what I want you to actually do. So let's go ahead and jump into this particular article. But no, my focus is on skill, not the education, not the certifications itself. But according to the release that came out on Monday of this week, the H.I.G. and Thoma Bravo will own and operate CompTIA as a for-profit company and expect transaction to close early 2025, subject to regulatory approval, other customary close. So what that means is for-profit means that these certifications are likely to rise. So if you say you're already studying for your Security Plus and all your CompTIA exams, probably want to get those before 2025 if you're just in love with the certification route. But we'll see. But I'm willing to bet the price is going to increase. And it says the trade group's membership-based nonprofit organization will continue to support the IT industry as a separate entity from CompTIA. And this is going to position them to be in a well position to accelerate and expand the rollout of products and services to train highly skilled workers of the future and further strengthen the reputation of the industry. Said Todd Thibodeau, President and CEO currently of CompTIA, providing IT certification and training support. CompTIA, which stands for Computing Technology Industry Association, supports technology workers worldwide, providing comprehensive education, certifications, training, and all this. And you can definitely look at the article as well. But the institution has awarded over 3.5 million certifications alone by themselves. And that's for various tech companies. So this is very a vendor neutral certification, and you can use them across different companies. And the article goes on to talk about this, but currently you have, I think it's Macquarie Capital, Robeson Gray, and Policinelli are advising H.I.G. and Thoma Bravo on the transaction. J.P. Morgan Securities and Blackwell act as exclusive financial advisors and legal counsel, respectively, to CompTIA. And so thinking about this, what this is definitely going to do is this is going to increase the price of certifications. And I really want you all, before you go out and spend all this money on these, I really want you all to really understand what you're getting yourself into once you start doing this. And so here's the focus for 2025. The focus for 2025 is going to be skill-based. And if you're watching this video, whether you catch it before the end of 2024, you're catching it in 2025, I want you to focus on the skill. Nobody can take that away from you. Degrees, nobody can take away from you. Certifications do expire. They do have an expiration date, about 2 to 3 years. The skill, you'll take that with you for a lifetime. Think about this, people. I'm already in the technology space. I understand this. I've been in this for a long time, and I'm telling you what I see. But this is more than the certifications. Stop just going out and getting the degrees and stop going out and getting the certifications if you don't know what you're doing or skilling yourself up to get to that point. Now, if you're working a job and then you are actually doing that thing that you're going to get the certification for example, if you're trying to get the Security Plus, what I'm hoping is that you're in a security role and you really, really want that, and it's actually going to help you grow in the company that you're with, get it. But if not, definitely continuously polishing your skills, because your skills, you can control the cost of your skills, because you can either get free products to work with, or you may have to pay for just like a portal or something online. And I believe at the time that I'm making this video, I believe like CBT nuggets, for example, I believe it's like $60 or $65 a month. I think Pluralsight may be a little bit higher than that. But there's like, you have like Udemy as well, UDEMY. You can go on there onto their portal, take a look at all their stuff on there. This, like, I love being able to spread knowledge like this, people, because this YouTube channel, my YouTube channel here, allows me to be able to give you all the information as I see it. No side, no side going and beating around the bush about trying to figure out how to say something. I'm just telling you exactly how it is. This is me. I'm talking to you directly, and I want this. I want this to hit your soul. I want this video to dig deep and really make you think and focus on these skills, because I really want you all to like go above and beyond and excel in what you're doing in the IT space. Okay. So if this definitely worked out for you, definitely let me know in the comments below. Like, listen, and subscribe. Div Tech 101, aka Black Mantle. Look forward to bringing more technology content to you all soon.